Hey superstars, I'm Sue and welcome to my channel, Reviews with Sue. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and supporting our channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Sue and hope you're considering that subscribe button. So would you like to know what today's unboxing is all about? Well, I have some products to share with you from Amazon. And if you want to know what's inside these boxes, then just keep on watching.
Doing reviews just like I do. Hanging out with your friend Sue. It's Sue.
And I'm back. I have a couple products here to share with you from Amazon. The Amazon seller Zorvix did send these items over to me free for review so that way I could share it with all of you. So inside these boxes are going to be heated scarves. I am going to leave a links down below in the description box just in case you want to check them out for yourself. And if I have any giveaways going on, I'm also going to link that down below. Now these scarves come in a huge array of different colors and styles, and their prices are a little bit different as well. Now this particular scarf is currently going for $24.99. It does have 3 heat temperatures on it, high, medium, and low. It's 100% polyester, and it's hand wash only. On the outside of the box, it says, turn a cold day into a cozy adventure. Because these scarves are gonna be great for home, at your office, if you like to do hiking, if you do any type of winter sports, if your neck gets cold, then this scarf is something that you just might need. If you notice the box has a little bow on it, it's like ready for gift giving, or you can just gift it to yourself. Now let me go ahead and get into this first box right here, warm on demand, anytime, anywhere. So I have not touched them, I have not felt them, they're just right here in the box. When I open it up, you can see it looks just like this. It looks like here we have our power bank, and then as you can see, we have our scarf inside. Now this particular scarf looks like it's going to be like green and reds. They're kind of like Christmas colors, even though Christmas is over. But a lot of people out there, they have green coats, they have red coats. They might have like a cute white coat and they just want like a pop of color. And it does come wrapped up in this little bag right here. Ooh, it's very, very soft. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is very, very soft. And I actually have a scarf similar to this, but it's not a heated scarf, so this one's gonna come in handy. Inside the package, it also has some instructions right here, but I think that we can wing it and we can figure this out together. So let's see here. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This scarf is actually quite the long scarf. This is actually only half of it. And then it does have like some little fringe here at the bottom, as you can see. So it's gonna have a nice little tail on it. Then we have our power bank right here. So let me go ahead and open this up. And inside here, it looks like we have our power bank. We have some instructions, and then we also have a little USB charger right here. Now, hopefully this did come with a little bit of juice. Usually what they recommend is you do a full charge before you actually use the item, but I am just kind of a rebel, and I am just gonna hopefully wish that this actually has a little bit of charge in it already. So this is going to be our little power bank right here, and what's really cool is, yes, this is gonna be one of those really nice ones. It has a place where you actually can plug it in when you're charging it, right? Then you're gonna actually connect this to the scarf itself, but there's also an extra USB, so if your phone is getting a little bit low on juice, you can actually juice her up with this side right over here. And then there's also another section over here for the charging. So I'm thinking this is for the charging, this is for when you plug it into the scarf, and then you actually have an additional USB right there. So very, very nice. Now, like I said, this scarf is like really, really long, and it's super duper soft. It's very fuzzy. You can see right here, these are the colors of this particular scarf. So you can see it has the greens in there, it has some reds. It almost looks like there's a little bit of yellow there and a little bit of teal, but it is a gorgeous looking scarf, and it is very wide. And you can see the fringe here, and look at, this is how far it goes. I mean, it goes on forever. So you can kind of like wrap yourself up like a little mummy. So let me find the little pocket. So there's usually like a little pocket. So you can see right here, this is gonna be your on and off button. And then you can see there is a little zipper right there. So let me do a little unzipping of this and get into here. So this is gonna be your little pocket right there. And yes, it does have in here this little guy right here. So when you're not using it, it does have like a little cap that you can put on there, so it actually will protect it if you didn't want to put, you know, the warmer in there, because it's like maybe a mild day and you just need something lighter and you don't need the heat. So let's go ahead and give this a try. So I'm going to take that off. We are going to go ahead and plug this little guy in. I'm just trying to figure out which way it goes in, so I'm just trying to do that. So there we go. So, oh, yes, it does have a little bit of juice in there. That's awesome. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to stick it inside this little pocket. And the inside of the pocket is almost like it's white in there, but it feels very silky, like a little satin kind of material. And there's still a little bit of extra room in there. So if you wanted to, you could probably stick your ID in there, maybe a credit card, some money, maybe your chapstick, a cough drop, whatever you might need. And then you can zip her closed just like this. And then, where'd that little button go? So now you have your little button here. So I'm hoping if you hold it in for a second and let go, this is red. So this is gonna be your hot temperature right here. If you push it again, it's gonna go blue, which is your medium. And then if you push it one more time, it goes green. And then that is going to be your cooler of the heating scarf, I guess you could say. So what I wanna do is I wanna turn it up to high right there. And I'm just kind of like wondering, like, is there a cord that kind of like goes all the way through this? I can feel something in here. Oh yeah, right back here. Oh, I can feel it right there. Now, does it go down to here? No, I think it's only going to be like from like maybe here to here. That's where I'm kind of like feeling the heat because it's actually already starting to warm up. Wow, that feels really nice. Now, let me see. Is there like a little pocket or anything in here? Sometimes these scarves actually have like a little loop where you can kind of like tie it through. So let me find the center here where it's going to be nice and warm. So this is going to hang down below, and this is actually where our little power bank is. So let me go ahead and put this around the back of my neck. As you can see, I have my little tiger little jersey on today because I thought, why not? Because this would be great for a sporting event when it's, especially when it's kind of chilly out there. And if it's not real chilly, you can just like turn it off. So you can see right here is going to be our little button. So if we want to change the little temperature on it, we can. And oh my, yes, it is definitely getting warm. So let me see. I can go like this. I can go like this around the shoulder. I can put it around like this. Or we can do it another way where we kind of do a little tie like around here. And then, man, this is like a little blanket. You could actually probably use this as a shawl, and it would actually keep the back of your neck and the back of your shoulders nice and warm too. So you could just kind of like tie it like this if you wanted to. And then again, you have this little fringe here at the bottom. Yes. Oh my, this is feeling really good. It could be a hand warmer as well because as I put my hands back there, they're actually getting kind of warm too. Very nice. Okay, yes, I do like this. The colors on this is beautiful, especially this time of year. It makes me feel very spirited, it does. So let me go ahead and pull this one up so I can actually show you the other style that they have. So here is the little button here, and if you just hold it in for, you know, like maybe 2-3 seconds, then that is actually how you're going to turn it off. But this does need a full charge still on it. And then it did have like those little buttons on there. I don't know if you noticed that, where it had little buttons, and then the more that it's charged, the more of the little lights will actually light up. So here is our first one right here. Very, very pretty. And then let's move on to the next one. Let me shift this over to the side. And then you have this one right here. It's all the same information with the exception of this particular one is $32.99. Now, a lot of times these items will go on sale, or they might have a little click coupon where you can get so many dollars off, or you might even get like a percentage off. So if you ever look for anything on Amazon, I always recommend that you look for those little boxes, because if you don't click the box, you don't actually receive that extra discount. And that's something when I first started shopping at Amazon, I had no idea about that. And again, too, this is going to be free shipping, especially if you're an Amazon Prime member. And a lot of times they do have return policies where you can return this in a specific amount of time if it's not quite up your alley. But these are very, very nice. And I did see on there they had some really cool designs. They had like a regular like red and black like houndstooth, I want to say, or black and white houndstooth. I think they even had a pink one on there. And oh my goodness, I didn't actually choose these. They did choose them for me. I didn't even think to look to say, hey, I'd like this one. But these are really, really cute. And oh, this one's actually really pretty too. So you do have your power bank here, which is also going to have the little charging cord in. And then this one is all nicely wrapped up as well. And then it also has your little instructions right here. So let me go ahead and pull this one out. Now this feels really, these feel, yeah, they feel exactly the same and they feel really nice. Now this one kind of reminds me almost of one of those like Burberry scarves. Doesn't it kind of remind you of that a little bit? Now this one's going to have like more taupes in there, reds and some blacks, which will go very nicely with my black coat that I have. And when you open it up, it has this beautiful fringe, and it's not like an itchy fringe. It's very, very soft. You can see it's very loose and flowing, kind of like a horse's mane or like a big ponytail when I have it in the back of my head. I know, I can be so weird sometimes, but let me show you. So yes, it looks like it's going to be the same exact style, just like this, with the fringe on both sides. It does have the little power button here. Let's check out this zipper and see how it's working. I don't know why, but I always want to zip it the wrong way. So there's the zipper. The inside of this one is white as well. And then you also have your little item here that's going to actually connect to the power bank if you do want to have it heated. And if you don't want to use the power bank, you can always, store little goodies inside here and just wear the scarf as it is. The zipper works really, really well. I'm kind of like looking at the stitching and everything. It looks like it's made very nicely. And I'm telling you, this is very soft. So I do really like both these patterns. I have to say, this is the one I probably would wear more often, only because it would match my ski coat. So thank you all so much for spending a little bit of time with me today. I do want to thank Zorvix again so much for sending these over. I so greatly appreciate it. I will leave links down below in the description box in case you want to check out these scarves for yourself. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider hitting that subscribe. A like on your way out would be great. And if you have an extra time, hop on over to Instagram. Follow me over there. It's reviewswithsue, just like my channel name. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. So please be safe, be well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.